Hello fellow illustration weirdos. I just wanted to do a quick tutorial. I stumbled across something using the warp tool, and maybe everyone else already knows this, but I did not, and it's pretty cool. So let me zoom in here. I'm working on If You're Stabby. It's a book coming out with Hermes Press, summer of 2021, so check out ifyourstabby.com. But this is my little character Stabby, and in this scenario, he is feeling dejected because no one remembers his birthday. So I want to make him a little more slumped over, and normally I would use the warp tool or I would mess around with free transform. So I'm just going to come in here with the selection tool and I'm going to cut him out. I've been flattening the artwork because this is pretty close to finish, say previous versions that have all the layers. I'm just going to Control C, Control V to cut and paste. And then I'm going to go to Edit and go to Transform and then go down to Warp. Alright, so this brings up this box, and normally I would just tug at these angles here, and you can go in here and just kind of push it around. And it'll notice where your cursor is and move things around for you. But I just realized if you hold down Alt and you snap, it's going to give you a more precise location where you can do your warping. So you can actually select where the warp is happening, which gives you a lot more control. So I'm just going to move this around a little bit until I feel like he's a little more slumped over, and I don't want to mess up his proportions too much. So I can come in and edit this. So he's sadder, he's more slumped over, and this is also really helpful in terms of, working on your proportions. Sometimes I'll make his head way too big, so I have to jump back in and adjust those proportions, but this is a great way to do it with the warp tool. And then I just hit enter, and then I'm going to compare the two. Like, does he look more like himself? Does he look more sad? And I did one earlier here, so we look at the difference between these two. So a little more elongated and upright, more sad and put out here than before. So I'm going to work with that a little more and come up with something that's between those two. But I thought that was a really cool tool that maybe you could use as well. And